Hello everyone, welcome to another video. The function f is given by f of x equals to x squared minus 6x plus 13, defined for x greater than or equals to 3, which means the domain of the function, that is the quadratic function, is restricted to x greater than or equals to 3. Now the first question is to write f of x in the form parenthesis x minus a raised to the power of 2, then plus b. Then also find the inverse function, that is the inverse of f of x, and also to state the domain of the inverse of f of x. Okay, right. Solution. We are given f of x equals to x squared minus 6x plus 13, defined for x greater than or equals to 3. Now, the first question is to write f of x in the form parenthesis x minus a raised to the power of 2, then plus b. That is, to write this function in its vertex form. Okay, this is the vertex form of this function. Okay, so what now? If we can write this in this form, so it means we are writing the quadratic function in its vertex form. All right, so to write f of x in the form parenthesis x minus a raised to the power of 2, then plus b. So the function is f of x equals to x squared minus 6x plus 13. Now what I will do is, so the first thing to do is to complete the square of x squared minus 6x. Complete the square of x squared minus 6x. So in this case, we're going to have f of x equals to x squared minus 6x plus parenthesis minus 3 raised to the power of 2. Then I'll subtract this again from this. This will be parenthesis minus 3 raised to the power of 2 plus 13. So even when we subtract these two, we're still going to get x squared minus 6x. So now I've been able to complete the square of this. That is x squared minus 6x plus, this will be 9. So which means this will be x squared minus 6x plus 9. Okay, then let me bracket this. Then we have minus, this will be 9 because parenthesis minus 3 squared. That will be minus 3 times minus 3. Then plus 13. So this is a complete square because this is same as parenthesis x minus 3 raised to the power of 2. Okay, then minus 9 plus 13. That will be 4. So we have that the function f of x, okay, in its vertex form or in this form is f of x equals to parenthesis x minus 3 raised to the power of 2, then plus 4. Okay, now b, find the inverse function. So to find the inverse of f of x. So I'm going to solve for x in terms of y. So I'm going to solve for x in terms of y. So now the function we are given is f of x equals to x squared minus 6x plus 13, defined for x greater than or equals to 3. Now the vertex form, that is, now the same function when written in this form, we have it to be f of x to be equals to parenthesis x minus 3 raised to the power of 2 plus 4, which is what we have here. So it's the same function. All right, now and let's also recall that y is equals to f of x. So which means I can change f of x to y. So that this will be y equals to parenthesis x minus 3 raised to the power of 2 plus 4. So I'm going to carry this 4 over to the left hand side. So that this will be y minus 4 equals to parenthesis x minus 3 raised to the power of 2. Now, I'm going to get rid of the power. So So that by taking the square roots of both sides, okay, this will be the square root of y minus 4 equals to the square root of parenthesis x minus 3 raised to the power of 2. Now, this must be, that is, this term x minus 3 must be non-negative, because the square root of parenthesis x minus 3 raised to the power of 2, okay, will be equals to the absolute value of x minus 3. So in this case, this will be square root of y minus 4 equals to x minus 3. Now, I'm going to carry this 3 over to the left-hand side. So when it crosses over to the left-hand side, it becomes positive. So that x will be equals to square root of y minus 4 plus 3. Now, I'm going to change the y to x so that I can write the inverse of function f of x to be equals to square root of x minus 4 then plus 3. So this is the inverse of function f of x. Okay, now see. Now we are asked to state the domain of the inverse of function f of x. Of course, we have that the domain of this function will be the range of its inverse. So which means the inverse of function f of x, that is the range of the function f of x, okay, will be equal to the domain of the function f of x. So which means the domain, okay, we know that the domain of f of x is x greater than or equals to 3, because like I said, the domain, okay, is restricted to x greater than or equals to 3. So that means that the domain will be this guy, this interval. Now the range of f of x, okay, the range of f of x will be y greater than, okay, the range of f of x will be y greater than or equals to 4, okay, so which will be this interval. So now the range of f of x, that is the range of a function, the range of f of x, okay, the range of a function is the domain of its inverse, that is the inverse of the function. So the range of f of x is equals to the domain of its inverse. So now the range of f of x, which is y greater than or equals to 4, which is the range of f of x. Now domain will now be the value of x. Let's not forget that domain is the what? Is the set of all permitted values of x. Okay, so which means domain of the inverse of f of x is x greater than or equals to 4. And this is the answer to the question. The domain of the inverse of f of x. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Bye-bye.